welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Sissy and welcome back to a new video. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing a tag. This is actually the first tag I'm doing on this channel, so I'm pretty excited for it. And with this tag, you get to know the first time I do pretty much a lot of things, and I really love this kind of videos because I can just come and sit and talk to you guys and you guys can get to know me a little bit better. Actually, there are over 100 questions in this tag, so I'm going to be specifically picking out the questions that I feel are proco worthy. Do you get what I mean? So I got you. Okay, the very first question here is first app you check when you wake up in the morning, and that recently has to be Twitter. It used to be Instagram for like the longest time, and everybody knew that if you're looking for CC, you will definitely find her on Instagram. But these days, it's Twitter, baby. My first makeup item has to be a red lipstick. If you know me, you know I've been obsessed with red lipsticks for like the longest time. And even though my mom when I was just growing up, didn't really approve. I don't think she even approves of it now. She doesn't really approve of really loud red lipsticks, but I still bought it then and kept it. The next question is first experience when you were allowed to put on makeup. I think very first time when they approved of me wearing makeup was in 2013. I had an event to attend with my mom and my dad, and I just dressed up and I came out and they were like, go and put on makeup, and I was like, you said I should put on makeup? I felt like grown. Do you know what it is? The mother told you to go and wear makeup, like she actually gave you permission. Go and wear makeup, my daughter. But the thing is, when I used to sneak to wear makeup, I used to wear makeup all the time. When they actually gave me approval, like, you can now wear makeup, I don't know the last time I actually wore makeup in my house. It's crazy. The next question is first YouTuber you subscribe to, and it definitely has to be Dima Ome. I've been an OG right from when she used to answer that Igbo chick. The next question here is first BF, and to be honest, we were just friends that decided to, what's the word we use? Decided to define our relationship, and in all honesty, we should have left it as just being friends because we didn't do anything different from when we were just friends and when we defined it, because we're just still talking on the phone, going out on dates. That was it. I was still basically under my parents' roof. First celebrity crush, can I even remember? It's probably Chris Brown. Everybody crushed on Chris Brown. If you're not crushed on Chris Brown and you're around my age range, you're a liar. I said it. You are a liar. Okay? The next question is first crush. And hey, you guys, thinking about it now, yeah? My first crush would never have asked me out. I was like in JS1. He was like in SS3 or so. I was small as I was very, very tiny. I can still remember how small I was. Oh my god. I mean, he had fine girls in his class. So I was literally like a child. What did I know? And I was crushing on someone when I was in SS3. I've always had big eye. Sorry. The next question here is first ever cell phone. Everybody used a Nokia Touch. I used a Nokia Touch. The actual old Nokia Touch, the 3310. If you do not know that phone, or you never had a sister or a parent or anybody around you use that phone, I'm sorry, but this video is rated 18. Watch it with your parents. The next question here is first ever date. So I know it was awkward. I didn't know what to say. He would ask me questions and I'll be like, yes, and I'm yeah, fine. Like, we see these things in movies and we're like, it's gonna be easy. And I've pretty much been a very, very confident child right from birth. So I didn't think I was going to have any issues with going on a date, you get. But then the date was really awkward because I was overthinking, but because I kept on overthinking everything. Like he would ask me one thing and I'm like, why is he asking me that? What does he want to? Why does he want to? You know? Do you get, like, it was, I can't remember how guarded I was and how much I overthought things. The next question here is what is your first fear? Guys, I used to be so scared of heights. Like, I could, like, you know, like a 2-story building, you know, there's always the balcony. Like, I could not walk near the railing. I would have to like walk at the edge of the wall and then get into the parlor. Like, you guys do not understand how hard it was for me. But then I think I overcame that fear maybe 2 to 3 years ago. Right now, Where is the tallest building? I'm climbing it. Eiffel Tower, what? I'm there. Thank you. The next question here is first friend in college. And you guys, this is the funniest story ever, because my first friend in college is Vanessa. And to be frank, you guys, we went to the same secondary school for like 3 years, and we did not even used to talk. Like, we would say hi because that was like a mandatory thing. We would exchange novels, but we never like talked. I didn't have a phone number, nothing. But then we got admission into the same department in school, and I think we hit ourselves up on Facebook like, hey, I saw your name on the board, how are you doing? And that's how we became friends. Guys, this tag is actually really nosy, because the next question here is your first heartbreak. And in all honesty, you guys, I've never been heartbroken, and I just feel like you should quarter sign, period. Like, there are always signs that something is not right. Your conscience is always telling you that this thing is not just right, but then we always choose to ignore it, and I've just never ignored what my heart is telling me. So once I start to feel some kind of way, I start to withdraw. Even in friendships, like, I start to feel some kind of way, I'm like, you know what, it's not worth it. But yes, you heard it here first. I am this age and I have never been heartbroken. And here is first language that I learned, and it has to be English. I had to learn Igbo by force when I went to the village, because I did not just like the fact that people were speaking a language that I did not know. But then English was the language that they used to raise all of us up at home. Next question here is, tell us about your first love. And is here the right place to say it, but I've never been in love. Next question here is, tell us about your first idea today. And my first idea today has to be something in the lines of an attire, like a fashion attire that will go together. Basically, I think that was it. Next question is, tell us about your first YouTube video. And you guys, I will not lie, I feel like that video didn't need to be out on the internet, because I wasn't ready, but I knew that had to be the video I would drop, so that it would kickstart me posting regularly on my YouTube. You get, like, you know, when you say just start, that was the video I used to start. So yes, that video is still on my channel, and sadly, you can still go and watch it. Yes, you can still go and watch that video. And maybe I should do a reaction to my first YouTube video, because you guys, I'm pretty sure that video, I'm not gonna shout, go and check it out yourself. Next question is, tell us the first person you conversed with today. And that would be my dad. He called me at approximately 7 a.m. I was still in bed, so I just literally picked up my phone like, hey dad, and yeah, my dad. Next question is, the first person you text when something thrilling happens. Now, it depends on the type of thrill. Is it like a gossip kind of thrill? If it's a gossip kind of thrill, it's between my friends Esther and Thelma. If it's like maybe good news kind of thrill, then definitely my sister or my mom. The next question in the tag is, what is the very first favorite movie you've ever seen? And even though it's not really like a movie, it's a TV series. It has to be a TV series, Friends. I think I've watched that movie like over 100 times. I am not over exaggerating. Like, I would watch from season 1, season 10, then go back to season 1 again. My favorite character has to be Joey Tribbiani. Who wouldn't love Joey? If you haven't seen Friends, I'm sorry. That's all I can say. You do not have sauce in your life, period. Tell us about your first favorite food. That used to be beans and plantain. For the longest time, I used to look forward to Saturdays, because that's my mom used to make her world-class beans and fried plantain. And oh my god. But I think it kind of shifted when I entered into university. But when I was so much younger, beans and fried plantain, hands down. Tell us about your very first favorite commercial. And that has to be Indomie's "To Me, To You, It's Up to Us." Okay, I'm not going to take the entire commercial. Tell us about your very first favorite cartoon. And if you not know already, then you do not know me. It is SpongeBob SquarePants. And I can even sing the theme song up till now. Like, I will happily, SpongeBob SquarePants. I'm a big baby. Yeah, I will do that. So the last question I'm going to be ending with, unfortunately, is, tell us the 5 favorite things you like to do before you die, and I definitely do have a bucket list. I would love to go skydiving. I would definitely love to go on the scariest ride in the world. I'm an adrenaline junkie, so yes, I would love to travel around the world. The fourth thing has to be, I would love to have so much money in my account that I can wake up in the morning and decide I want to be in Barbados. Just like that. I think that has to be something I do before I die. Just wake up in the morning and then decide to travel. Yes, like that. Just, oh, I feel like I should be in the Bahamas and book my tickets. I'm there, vacation, back in 2 days. Yes, that is definitely my bucket list. And yes, before I die, I would love to have a friendcation. And that's just me with my girls, probably on a yacht somewhere, having fun, living life. You can tell from my bucket list that I love to live life. Okay? So yeah, with this we've come to the end of the tag. But I decided to just make the tag particular to questions I felt you guys would want to know about me. Questions that were really deep, really invested into my personal life. Yes, I let you invade my personal space for this amount of minutes. So if you got to the end, as usual, you are the real MVP and I love you. Thank you so much for sticking with me. If you don't already know, I'm going to be uploading 2 videos every week for the month of August. It probably has to be the hardest thing I've done, but I'm going to definitely see it through till the end. Thank you so much for sticking with me, and look forward to my vlogs on Fridays and my videos on Mondays. I love you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, gorgeous. Mustafa, really, I am filming, and I really love, and okay. Promise to me, to you. But if you know that commercial, you should be married by now. I've been shaking tables on this particular video.